Today, let's take a look how fascia and structured water power human quantum communication. So the infrastructure, fascia is a fiber optic network. Fascia connects every anatomical position in the human body. Rather than passive wrapping, it forms active tropocollagen nanotubules. What influences all the parts when it comes to fascia and so on? First of all, it's light, then also sound, and of course, mechanical pressure to the piezoelectric effect. So the first key takeaway is fascia provides the perfect architectural hardware for body-wide quantum communication. There are two waters of the human body. We have the bulk water, H2O, and we have the so-called structured water, the easy cell-bound water. The location of the bulk water, it flows freely throughout the body. When it comes to the easy water, the location clings to the interface of cells and the collagen tubules. The physical state of the bulk water is traditional liquid, and for the easy water, it is viscous. It's like a gel-like substance. The molecular organization of the bulk water is random and chaotic, and of the structured water, it is a hexagonal honeycomb-like sheets. And when it comes to charge environment, the bulk water is just electrically neutral, and when it comes to the easy water, it's definitely negatively charged, and also it creates a proton exclusion zone. The templating effect, how structure forms. First, the catalyst surface. Much of the body, including collagen, is hydrophilic, water, that means water-loving. It does not repel water. Second, the first sheet. Water molecules adhere directly to the surface, organizing into a highly structured, gel-like, six-sided hexagonal shape. And third one is the multiplication. This first sheet acts as a physical template. Additional sheets of water stack up on it, building a thick layer of cell-bound exclusion zone, easy water. As I already mentioned, there's the light, the infrared light, the fuel for the organization. The most abundant external source of infrared light or infrared energy. The infrared energy acts as the primary battery charger, physically building and expanding the structured water zone around our cells. And we have also the mechanical pressure on collagen that creates a piezoelectric charge, generating internal infrared energy. Inside the tropocollagen nanotubule, it's very interesting, and yeah, it's not so hard to understand when you see it more often. You can understand much better. So we have here the outer wall. That's the collagen casing. And then the next layer is the proton wire. The proton wire, as structured water forms, it kicks out positively charged hydrogens, the protons, pushing them to the center. Then we have the next layer here, and that's the insulation. The inner sleeve of structured water, distinctly marked with negative charge. And the core flow in the middle of the tropocollagen nanotubule is the central channel where water, fine solutes, and protons flow continuously. All the idea behind the nanotubules is that it's like a battery, the biological battery, the separation of charge. And in experiments at the University of Washington, Gerald Pollack's lab pointed an infrared source at a collagen tubule in water. The resulting separation of charge generated enough literal electrical energy to light up an LED bulb. So this is the human activation loop. First of all, we have the movement. The body engages in physical motion. Then the piezoelectric charge, the fascia, the collagen in the fascia compresses, generating the charge. Then we have the infrared energy. The internal heat, light, is produced. Then the structured water formation, the hexagonal easy water builds against the cell. And then the proton wire activation, the protons are ejected, creating charge, separation, and energy flow. So the synthesis, the quantum communication web, is the hardware, is the tropocollagen nanotubules spanning every inch of the body. Then the insulation, the negatively charged hexagonal structured water protecting the pathways. And the signal, the proton jump conduction, the high-speed flow of protons and electrons through the fascial network, transmitting frequency and biological information at quantum speeds. Summary all of this, the human movement and hydration literally generate and sustain a quantum speed electrical signaling network.